foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we got a big story between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Ready?
Start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Sets up to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure we're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Okay, ready?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Debo. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and that'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's go
the
now.
nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Cut back in. Cut back in.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game than they got to start with. So they failed on that 3rd down play. That ends up worked out, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. First and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 20-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on the first play from scrimmage. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. That's typically dominating the MVP battle. I think you got to give this guy serious consideration.
totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. You've got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Broncos hit 10-4 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, Williams. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 48. 42 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. We should mention, to go on with the great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. For his right side, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win when the defense is caught him.
Throwing is Hurts. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
19 tight, 19 tight. 17.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I've played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They go play action with Wilson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, now we're in search of a short gain on the 3rd down. And they wind up napping over 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Play action. Now Wilson. A quick throw, but incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert And that'll keep the drive alive. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on fourth down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. Fourth and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
18 Cardinal.
They'll drop to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Trap 60.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man is Samuel, complete. So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I gotta say, it's gonna be this cold. I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And not much running room. Down to the 32. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Stay tough, boys. Stay tough. You can do it, baby. Leave it all on the table, fellas. Keep it up. Your ball, baby.
Here we
The
go.
25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
70 Ranger.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, one conversion, a handful of attempts, one area of the game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Outside, fellas!
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joe Williams. Well, Charles, they were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well. Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Ready, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Okay, break.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Ready. Unlock line. Unlock line. Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches out in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throw to the right, caught by w16. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. To throw is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Play action. It's Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they got it right across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Goes for 24 yards.
Let's take a look at this offense to get going. Appreciate the start. And they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. Williams brings it in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And this one's right through, making a 14-3 ball game. Touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Play action. Here's Hurts. And the Broncos get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start putting even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Right side, and he finds Gray. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
19 right. Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. So nothing doing there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Panther 11.
They're going to look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes and batted that one away.
No. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Pushes past it. A pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch in as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
Let's get juice. Let's go. That defense can't stop you. What? 14, run it.
Now carry number 20 in the game. Here's Williams. There's the stiff arm. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 148 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They run it again with Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
That is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking for Graham, finding him once again. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now. I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They control this game throughout. And all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Hurts throw caught by Gray, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Hurts to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
All right, let's go! Come on, guys, pick it up.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll give it to Samuel. And he'll go down at the 28. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to roll it out of bounds. So it's an incomplete, so they're going to head back as it brings up 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here we go, Jack.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they
inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself caught.
He'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down and looks like right at the 15. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
14.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
What are you doing? I feel like, no, never mind. This is the work.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll give to Williams, running right. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, zero.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's going to have the Broncos 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.